Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Natalie Lannette, and today this video is geared toward my oily girls. Okay, I am going to show you how I prep my skin to keep my makeup on all day. It's nothing worse than leaving the house and your face is sitting and then you walk past the mirror. Girl, it will ruin your whole day. Trust me, I know the struggle. So today I'm going to give you a little tips and tricks how to make your makeup last all day. So I'm going to start off using the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. This is a very mattifying primer, so make sure you moisturize your skin before you apply this, because although we want to keep the oils back and we want to remain matte, we don't want to be dry. So you don't want your skin to be dry because then your skin will be cakey. So make sure you moisturize before you apply this. And when I apply this, I do it in small amounts. I don't know if you guys can see that. My camera's so far away. Like, I just take a little bit and I put it in the areas where I tend to get oily. And it dries down pretty fast, so you want to move kind of quick. And I get oily in my T-zones, so I'm going to go in with the color corrector. This step is optional. I just like to have an even skin tone, and I am so two-toned. So I like to go in and just correct my dark marks, which is around my mouth and kind of on my cheeks a little bit. I know it's kind of scary. But I promise you, it's gonna look great when we're done. I'm just gonna take a damp sponge and press that in. You want to make sure you go in with your translucent powder. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Dark 40. This is a good dupe for the Laura Mercier. And you just want to apply that powder all over your face. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'll be using the Lancome, and I'm in the shade 555C. This foundation is amazing for oily skin because it's mattifying. It's not hydrating, so it will last you. And then you want to just take your brush and blend it out. Make sure when you blend out your foundation that you're taking it out. I mean, you don't want to like put the foundation on your ear, but you want to take it out to your ears, bring it down your neck, so you don't get that mask look, because that's not cute. Alright, and after that is good and blended, we're going to go in with our concealer. I will be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh in the color Dark Deep 205N. And this is just my first concealer. I'm just going to use it a little bit because it has kind of an orange tint, so it's more of a corrector concealer than my actual like Conceal concealer, if that makes sense. But I'm just gonna use a little bit. Then I'm gonna go in with my damn beauty blender and blend it out. And when you blend this out, you want to make sure you're keeping it right up under the eye. Like you don't want to take it out too far. So you got to be real controlled right here. Okay, and then after I do like, I guess another color correct, I go in with my actual concealer, and I'll be doing the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I use the shade Espresso. And I'm gonna put this under my eye, down the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead. And my chin. So you want to let that sit and dry down so it can be nice and thick, so it can really cover, oh excuse me, so it can really conceal your face. So while that dries down, I'm going to go in with my contour, and I will be using the Huda Beauty Tantour line in the shade Rich. I normally use the shade Tan, I think, but like I shared in my previous video, due to my health condition, I'm like having to try darker shades, and so this is my first time using this, so I hope it shows up. Oh yeah, that definitely shows up. That's pretty. And when I do this, I do not do a lot. Alright, now I'm going to take just a regular blending brush, a blending brush, and blend that out. And all this is doing is just adding the shape back. Because when you apply foundation, you make your face like one dimension. It's like very flat. So you want to bring back the shape. So that's when you conceal or highlight and contour. Are you serious? So we're going to blend the contour out all over. That's pretty. Now that we're looking real crazy, let's blend out our concealer. It has sat long enough. I think I've tried like every technique or form, or however you want to say it, of blending out the concealer. I've taken it all the way out to my hairline. I've tried it midway. I've tried it like right under my eye, and my favorite right now is under my, like right in my eye. But that could change next week. But I think that's like the fun thing about makeup. It's just so many different techniques, so many looks, so many things you can do. Ooh. And the biggest thing to remember is make sure you are blending out on the edge of that concealer and that contour. You want to kind of like marry it, okay? You don't want it to be looking separated on your face. So make sure you're blending the edges. And if you feel like no matter how much you blend, sorry for that. But what was I saying? Oh, if you feel like you have just blended, and your concealer and your contour, they are not like giving you a nice transition, then you can save it with the blush. Once you add blush, that should give you that nice transition from, oh gosh, can you guys even understand me? That should give you that nice transition from your concealer to your contour. So just a little tip, if you feel like you have let your concealer sit too long and it's like dry, you need it to get a little bit more loose, just spray it with your setting mist and it should loosen that concealer up so you can blend it out. And I like to take a brush and just kind of blend that concealer even more with the brush. Just on my forehead. I like the way it makes it look. It's pretty. And then what I like to do is I like to go back in with that foundation brush that I used earlier, and I go in between the contour and the concealer to really give it a nice pretty transition. Okay, and now that you have that concealer blended out, I'm going to go in with my last concealer. I know it's a lot, but this is the last one. And this is just a lighter concealer, and I take it right in my inner corner just to give it some, you know, pizzazz. I don't know. Just brightens it. It's pretty. And I take it down the bridge of my nose. Then we're gonna go in and blend that out. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with my setting powder. And today I'm going to use the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores translucent powder. I love this translucent powder. If you are looking for a translucent powder that gives you that filtered, flawless effect. And the way I apply this, I take like a fluffy brush. This one is by Wet n Wild, and I just lightly tap it in there. Can you guys see that? Lightly tap it, dust off the excess, and then I go in. Is that thunder? It's about to rain. Y'all, if I ain't had interruption after interruption in this video, what in the world? And if you didn't know, I'm just taking this everywhere I apply that concealer. You want to make sure you set it. This is an important step, especially for oily people, because if you don't set that concealer with the powder, girl, I give it about 2 hours and your concealer will be greasy, it will be creasing, it just won't be cute. So make sure you set. Okay, and like I said, setting is a crucial step, so we're gonna go in with another setting powder. This is Huda Beauties setting powder, easy bake, loose baking, and setting powder in the shade Cinnamon Bun. I lightly go in with this. right now your face should feel very dry, very matte. So to kind of give it some more, like a little zhuzh, a little moisture, just a little bit, just a tad, I would suggest you spray your face with some setting spray, just so you don't look cakey, because we don't want to look dry and cakey. We just want to look matte, and we want those oils to stay back. Okay, so now that we've reached here, I'm going to go off camera and do my eyes, because that's not what you guys are here. You guys are here for a good base that's going to stay oil free. And voila, just like that, I'm back. I wish it was that easy. So now that my eyes are done, I did like this really simple look. Apply my lashes. These are new lashes, and they're very dramatic. They're not usually what I go for. They're kind of like out there. I don't know if I'll be buying these again. But eyes are done, so let's continue the look. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my favorite blush palette, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Berry Adore. And I'm going to go into just velvet and exotic. Lord, can I talk? And you see when you do that, how it just pulls everything together. It's so pretty. Now, I'm not like a blush girl. I don't like a lot of blush. I just like it to be real subtle, real, you know, it's there, but it's not really there type. And take a little on your nose. And I think that's so pretty. Because yes, black girls can blush too, right? So I'm taking the Milani, what's this? The Bella Bellini Baked Powder Blush. And I'm just gonna do my brow bone. Oh wow, oh wow. Okay, whew. I was not ready for that. You do not need a lot unless you like a lot of highlight. And I like to get my little nose. Ooh. Okay, we're not trying to get Rudolph vibes, but right, pretty. All right, and now we're going to set the under the eye or the concealer one more time. Yep, you guessed it. You got to go in one more time. And I'm just still going in with the MAC Studio Fix. And
I'm through.
I was just wondering because
No, I'm through.
Dang. Okay. Back to what I was saying. I'm going in with the MAC Studio Fix in the shade NW48. Not a lot. I don't use a lot. And you just want to set that concealer everywhere you conceal. You want to apply this powder lightly. Okay, and so now for the star of the show, this is what you all have been waiting for. I love the Huda Beauty Extra Hold Resting Boss Face. This setting spray, this is going to give you a 12-hour hold. I haven't tried a product yet that has lasted all day. Like, when products stay all day, 24 hours, like, come on. Maybe for my dry girls, but for oily girls, we already know, girl, no, maybe 12 hours. But this gives you at least 12 hours. So, I'm just gonna set my face with it. Be careful because it does have a strong smell. Like, strong. God dog. Alright, and then you're gonna let that dry.
Are you okay?
And I'm just just gonna go in with a very simple lip. This is by Maybelline in the shade Lavish. It's a matte. Then I'm gonna add just a little bit of gloss on top of that. Alright, so this is the finished look. This should last you 12 hours. It might even last you longer. I don't know. Comment below if it does. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will bring you guys more videos, staying consistent, because I posted a video and then you didn't see me for like a month. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to stay on top of it and bring you guys more videos. Alright? I'll see you in the next video. Bye.